Well, hello everyone, and welcome to How to Pass Your Driving Test Stage 1, which appears to be
I don't think this is usually how people do it.
No, I don't think it is.
However...
show me how to check the oil, and we're actually changing it.
Yes.
At the moment, we've got the oil draining out. And there's a few things we need to do. The screen wash doesn't seem to be working very well, front or rear. Rear seems to have packed up, because I think it's the same bottle. And on Japanese stuff, they mount the rear washer pump higher, so that runs out first, alerts you your screen wash is low, which is jolly clever of them.
The most important thing is, obviously, she's still got her check engine light on. So we took her for a inspection the other day. He ran the diagnostics, and it said it was running a bit rich. Oh, I don't want to touch those. I cleaned those.
Don't touch the headlights. You buffed them up.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, so we took her for an inspection. And he said she was running rich. He ran a smoke test. He ran it through the top of the engine.
Yeah.
Nothing seemed to happen.
Yeah, so we haven't got any leaks going on.
Tight. So he then did the smoke from the exhaust. And once it had come through the system, we were having a little billow through here. So under here is the exhaust pipe. And within that is a ring that has worn or squashed down or whatever. So you could have an inspect and see if the ring is okay. And stick with that one, or you can replace it. And as we're going in there, we might as well replace it. Now, hopefully, the other thing is that we did get told off. Because we have not changed the spark plugs. They are oval instead of
awful.
Circular.
Very, very old.
And the oil is black. So we're probably not helping Chemmy out much here. So we're going to do a full service. We're going to do the oil filter, we're going to do the air filter, change the spark plugs. To give her
the exhaust.
Give her and the exhaust situation as well, to give her a fighting chance. But the thing is, we'll then need to run the diagnostics again, because Tim says that it reaches a point where there is a fault and it will only record as a fault. So what you have to do is do the diagnostics to reset it, to kind of pull it back on itself, because it moves towards its fault, and then there's a fault, check engine light comes on. And it will continue to do that unless we do a diagnostic reset on it. So
yeah, we're not entirely sure we can do that. You probably need something that actually talks properly to the Daihatsu software. Everything is OBD2 on cars of this age. So any device can talk to it, but actually doing all the clever stuff, getting into the specifics, not everything can do. And I don't think ours can do that. But someone did give us another diagnostics, which we've got somewhere, which we could maybe try.
I think we've got about 3 diagnostics.
We've got so many diagnostic things here all over the place. The one we're using at the moment is a top-on, not sponsored, unit. But yeah, we'll get into it.
But that's the plan of action, isn't it? Basically, deal with this exhaust situation and then give her a full service, and hopefully that'll knock off and diagnostics, check engine light.
Yeah, so fingers crossed it is that simple. It could be not, but...
it's got to be. Oh my God, the universe has been so mean. It's got to be that simple. Please.
Please be that simple.
Look how shiny your headlights are.
We've had quite the adventure, because we've still got straightening out to do. We've still got, because hub nut cable tie, that's not actually holding it. It's just makes me feel more comfortable.
It's helping it along, because
if that bracket did fail, that had can't fall out.
If you followed that's that bracket's super glue, and they're both super glue and araldite, aren't they?
Yeah, and thank you,
Just
various people saying mix in baking powder, reinforce it with metal. There's all sorts of things we can do. Ideally, we just get another headlamp, I think. Although you've buffed that one beautifully now.
That doesn't mean she couldn't have a new one, does it?
Yeah, but there's still straightening out to do post-test. This gap is not correct. This wing is still not entirely the right shape. But yeah,
however,
we'll get it all sorted.
For test, this is what we need to do. It's the practicalities of getting that check engine light off. Thank you to everybody who was very kind, because I obviously was not in a good state when we were doing the last repair.
Yeah, we're not really going to be murdering anyone.
We are.
Oh, sorry, we are.
Focusing on the car. Yeah, let's get started.
Yeah, probably air filter next. So we might as well get the oil filter off. We found the handy little access panel. So just hold that a minute so we don't lose the sump plug. You can remove this. This just clips into the front of the grille.
Then so that you've got access.
If you want to demonstrate,
through here?
Yeah, you can then stick your hand through there and reach the oil filter, because otherwise it's an absolute nightmare. It's right down there, right next to the exhaust and the catalyst and everything.
So yeah, we have drained the oil off. It was black. Sorry, Tim.
This could still be what trips us up. It might well be the catalyst is just dead, because we know this engine was burning oil. Catalysts don't like oil going through them. So we could still be onto a hiding to nothing, but we've got to give her a fair chance. An exhaust leak that close to the O2 sensor is going to potentially throw things out, so we do need to sort that.
And the smoke test did look
It's definitely
towards
leaking.
that.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
we're going to crack on with
Okay,
that.
so-
While Miss Hudnut puts the sump plug in and then sets about removing the oil filter, I've got the next one out. It's
Are
tiny.
you just admiring how cute it is? Is that
It's
what
very, very cute.
this is about? Right,
Yeah,
I've done
so-
this by hand. Should I tighten it a little?
Yeah, but don't go crazy.
No,
with
no.
the wrench. Just make sure it's tight enough. And there is no sump plug washer because the Japanese actually know what tolerances are, and you just don't need them. They stay perfectly oil tight. So first spark plug is out. Oh, yeah. Let's just get that to focus, and if it can, come on. There we go. That is kind of an oval electrode, and as you can see, that it should be
Round.
circular, and it's
Yeah.
also minging.
So we've dropped the oil. We are waiting on replacement oil, and we've changed the oil filter. We're doing
Yeah.
spark
Why are
plugs.
we replacing? Why are we waiting on oil?
Things went hobnut, didn't they, my angel?
Yeah. This is why you shouldn't get me involved. We drain the oil. We haven't actually got any oil.
But I don't know enough.
The container of 530 Toyota stuff is there, and that looks distinctly
Now,
used.
question.
Oops.
Do we take the 3 out first? Or do we take one out, replace it?
I would, while you're in each one, just do the one.
Okay.
So pop the new one in. Be careful. This is the tricky bit where you're trying to screw them in.
So it goes that way.
Yeah, it's got to go back in the socket.
Back in the socket. Okay.
Make sure it's nice and snug.
It seems to be nice.
It was a bit too snug and the rubber
Seems
was
to be
not letting go,
happy
so I had
there.
to lubricate.
Yes, I noticed.
So yeah, drop it down. And then just turn it very, very gently, make sure it isn't cross-threading. Because if it cross-threads, you kind of destroy your cylinder head.
I know if you tell me these things now. I'm very gently turning it.
Yeah, one of the tips some people say, I've never done it, is to use a bit of rubber pipe because it won't apply enough turning
So what are we
force.
feeling for?
Is it tightening up? Really?
Yes.
That feels absolutely fine.
I've just been doing it very, very gently.
Yeah,
You said
yeah.
very, very gently, so I'm doing it very, very gently.
I'm still not putting very much effort on. Certainly don't just slam it in, grab your ratchet and wang it up, because that is a good way of stripping spark plug
Technical
threads. You don't want to do that. It's not much
Okay,
fun.
I think that seems to be tight.
Okay, if you're reasonably confident, I would now get the wrench on it and do final tightening.
Am I reasonably confident? Not really, no.
Yeah, it's fine.
No, not
Probably
really.
fine. You've got to learn somehow. And
You're
destroying
not.
an engine is a good way of learning.
No, it's not. When your blinking test is coming. Right, hang on. I think this is set to the other direction, isn't it?
Okay, probably is, yeah.
Because we were just...
Put that over. There we go. Just while I'm supervising the spark plug change, because that's hard work. Merchandise. We are probably at the limit for print-on-demand items. You might just about get away with. Oh, hello, little Robin, come to say hello. Sorry, we've got nothing for you, little Robin.
Guys, I don't know if you're into symbols, but little Robin has a very good sign.
Okay, there we go. Can only get better from here. Yeah, merchandise. Some of our print-on-demand stuff, the hoodies, some of the t-shirts, and things like tea towels. We've got a small stock of tea towels, but yeah, be very, very quick. And all other items, I think by the time you see this video, we'll already have passed the Australia-New Zealand deadline. Sorry, folks, but in the UK, we'll be going right through till probably just before Christmas.
I'm not sure what the post deadline is for. Christmas Day is on a Monday.
Oh, okay. So
It's probably going to be
the Wednesday or Thursday, isn't it? Yeah, the Wednesday or Thursday
Yeah.
before Christmas. So don't linger. Oh, hello, little Robin.
But yeah, if you
been very
do
friendly.
do want anything,
Yeah.
we are still. You're making it sound like there is no stock in the store. There's plenty of stuff.
We
in
got
the
stock.
store.
It's just the print-on-demand items. There's a longer turnaround, and we try and get them turned around within a week. But it is pretty hard going sometimes to get all those print-on-demand orders processed really, really quickly. So yeah,
Maybe
quick.
we'll
Don't
pop a
linger.
little confirmation on here because we were going to have a discussion about the
What day?
the final date. Yeah, did that be?
Yeah, that'll be our final date.
Yeah. Just right. You said don't leave it there, didn't you?
Yeah, I don't like if I'm tightening the spark plug, I won't pull on the end of it because there's too much chance of over torquing.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll go back there.
There, and we seem to be tight.
Yeah,
So
that's it. See what it feels to me. Hold on. You hold the camera because I need to do this right-handed.
Up my nostril, nice.
So yeah, I will hold it here. We didn't find the torque setting in the book, and yeah, that feels good.
That little robin is so beautiful.
Compressing the washer on the end. Now the difficult bit is getting the
we had
socket
a small issue with the other spark plug. You are so beautiful, little robin.
Yeah, the socket.
That will be the problem.
Still on the spark plug. It's going really well. I might have to try another extension with a bit more bite.
There we go.
It's like change of tool, see if we have more luck. I think what's happening is the socket is getting stuck in the bore, so we're having to spray a bit of Bulldog BDX on it every time we put the socket in to stop it sticking so we can actually get it back out again. The joys. I once had one of the worst things that's ever happened to me working on cars, and so very, very hub nut. When I had my Lexus, it's got a similar system where the plugs are down tubes, and one of them, the rubber in my socket, came off and got stuck to the top of the spark plug, and I couldn't get the socket back in because it sort of dislodged itself at an angle, and you can't get in with any tools to try and rectify the situation. So that was fun. I love working on cars. Cars are fun.
Sounds like fun, yeah.
It seems to go much better when you do it. This is not fair.
I'm just trying to get this to sit nicely.
There we go.
There we go. Okay.
This is just a job for doing spark plugs, actually, this little handle.
So
again, just really nice and light, just to make sure it's going in. Yep. Have you feel any resistance?
No, we're okay.
Just stop, but yeah, everything seems to go quite nicely on these engines. Oh, well, Miss Hubnut has moved on to vacuuming the car, right? That's disgusting. I managed to get this exhaust seal out, and yeah, it's compressed, and you can see that's clearly been leaking quite a lot.
Yeah, that's
not looking very happy, and all choked up.
It's a good thing we did buy a new one. Can you imagine if we'd gone in there and then just gone?
And then found that.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. So we'll put a new one in, and hopefully that will solve the leak.
Yeah, and we still got to do the air filter.
Yep, we're getting there though.
We're nearly there.
Sorry folks, just realised I didn't have my mic on. This is our new sealing ring to go in, looking much healthier. But we got a bit of an issue. I've ordered new hardware, and the bolt is very slightly longer, but the spring is nowhere near long enough. So the point being is you tighten it up, this spring gets compressed, but how's that spring getting compressed exactly? I don't like the look of that at all. And it's not a through bolt anyway, so we don't need new nuts. It just screws into the manifold. I suppose if the hole strips out, at least you could put a nut on the back of it. But yeah, not liking that. I think we might use the old stuff. Right, we're moving things on. You've been vacuuming the entire car out. I've replaced the exhaust donut thing, which was revolting. And so that's been replaced with a nice new one, and I replaced the bolts because one of the bolts was starting to tear up. The air filter I think probably needed doing, so that was good to do. We've topped up the screen wash, we fixed this washer jet which wasn't working. We haven't tested the rear one yet, we'll give that a go in a moment. I need to pop that back in there before I forget. I think that's actually an air temperature sensor for the intake. We've got to top the oil up, yeah?
Ah, yes, we haven't done it yet, okay.
Probably about 2.5 litres of oil.
Okay.
So we'll pop the dipstick out so the air can escape. Oh, it should do that through the breather anyway. And yes, that is our cap.
We are going to come up with a better solution pre-test for that.
Oh, really? I think that's it.
I don't think that is it.
I don't think we're not going to find another cap.
No, but
they just
something
disintegrate.
better than that.
That's fine. Does the job.
No.
It's been doing the job for 3 years. It's fine.
Yeah, no.
Oil. Let's put oil in.
Oil.
We're going to put oil in.
Okay. Now, you don't have a funnel, do you, dear?
I don't often have a funnel.
No, you
we
don't.
could make one.
And you do this whole aim very carefully thing.
And then pour it all over the engine.
Which is
then
usually what
stinks.
I do, because I'm quite short.
Yeah. Okay, we'll find a solution. Well, this was meant to be a little lead into the driving test, but it's turned into a little standalone video all of its own. I'm not sure when we're going to put this out, but she sounds so much better. I don't think we'd realised.
This is what happens when you're stuck
How
in a
throaty
unit
she
in the
got.
middle of West Wales with no transport.
Yeah.
You get very keen to fix the transport.
Yeah. So there we go.
No, she sounds incredible.
I just need to check the washer jet performance.
Oh, and
because it might be out of alignment.
what you haven't mentioned, Ian, is the check engine light.
Check engine light is off because we disconnected the battery. So that has reset itself and gone off again. But we're going to do some driving tomorrow.
Yes.
and see how you get on. You have to do the rear wiper test as well.
Also, is that one?
Oh yeah, there we go.
Yeah, that's, oh my
Plenty.
goodness. And she's clean. She's not like
Oh yeah, it's
indecisive.
looking beautiful in here.
She's not indecisive auto clean,
Yeah,
but she's clean.
because we thought the examiner might not be impressed if she was
Disgusting.
absolutely honking. We need to get some mats for her, really, don't we? Especially as
we
that heel pad is actually loose.
And I stuck that back down again.
Oh, it's stuck down again.
Yep.
Excellent. So there we go, looking lovely, Shums.
Yeah,
How about
Shem.
you clean this side of the dashboard? That's disgusting.
That was you, my lover.
Oh, that was me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm finding with the wipes, you kind of have to go over it more than once. I think I've gone
Yeah,
over that
we
door
got
about
some
3
wipes at
times.
Halford, some Armour All ones, I think.
So this is only once. So
Yeah.
that
She was pretty minging.
she was pretty minging, but now she smells like tunes, throat
Yeah,
sweets.
we'll just show off your lovely key ring.
Yeah, I
Who
know,
did
I
that
love
come from
the
again?
ring. That was Dominic with the Tipo.
Oh, yes. Look at that. Beautiful.
So cool.
Yeah. Swansea Daihatsu.
So cool.
Yeah. So there we go. Shems is hopefully now test ready. Hopefully you are test ready as well.
Do you know what? I am feeling test ready now. We had a really good drive yesterday. We'll have a really good drive tomorrow.
Beautiful. Right, Shems can come out. Giselle can go back in. Poor Giselle. Giselle and indeed Ellie the 2CV are now sawn, but we are hoping very soon to get Bella out again. Needs some repair work. So Ellie can retire for the winter, and once we've finished mucking about with a Mitsubishi Pajero, Tuck can come out for some much needed body work. And as for Myrtle, one day Myrtle, she's slowly disappearing in that corner.
Bless her.
Oh, I think it's such a clear out. I mean, I've got slot mags to fit a Reliant Fox. I don't want slot mags. If you would like some slot mags for a Reliant Fox,
Are we
do
playing
let me
this
know.
game of if you want this part to a car that we don't own anymore?
Yeah.
Because there
Yeah,
is
the
a lot of
City
that.
Rover Speedo binnacle has not been, no one wanted it. And I've got a bucket there with half an Altsit carburettor in it.
Oh wow! Everybody needs one of those.
Yeah. And a transmission for an Invacar, which I do need to dig out because we
Yes,
might need to actually check that over.
Engines variously.
Yeah. It's a shame the slot mags don't fit Tuck. That'd look awesome.
Chemmy's old engine, Ellie's old engine.
Yeah, I need to get this over to Colin so we can do a post-mortem on it, try and make a good engine out of the various bits of engine. But for that, I really need the Berlingo working, because that is the lugging workhorse.
Yeah.
Let's make it happen. But anyway, the focus for the time being is this little car and this little lady. So yeah, thank you for watching, and we'll see you in a future video.